How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Double Pebble, and it's been a long time since I last posted a video on FO4, and that is because till now we are still waiting for our own server, and it's almost 2 years since FO4 launched already, and I have no idea why it's not coming, and that is why I stopped doing videos, because first of all, for reviews I ran out of players to review them, and then pack opening as well, but today we are doing a review video, because for those who don't know, right, I actually packed an icon last week. Unfortunately, I did not manage to video down because I did not switch on my camera at that time, but it was crazy. So it was a random pack, totally free. I don't even have SVIP then because I did not buy it, so I was just a free to play player. I got random daily packs. I opened one of them. This guy came out, Raúl, Real Madrid legend, Spanish legend, and I was literally bouncing around in my room as soon as I saw the grey shirt come out, because there's only one thing that a grey shirt can mean, that is icon. Alright, so since I got an icon, it's a good time to review him, and we're gonna take a look at him today. We start off with our stats analysis. Alright, so he's an icon. You are expecting the stats to be insane, and as expected, you look at the stats, very good. He's got 93 strength, okay, very fast as well, 105, 101, and then his dribbling is 104, ball control is 109, shot passing is 106, finishing is the highest in the game, 111, together with Eusebio and Croy. And then shot power is 103, heading is 108, long shot 104, volley is 108, and his positioning is also the highest in the game, 113, and reaction as well, very fast. Penalties is not that good. I don't really know whether he's a good penalty taker in real life. Vision is good as well. Crossing, long passing, not that good. Free kick is okay. I saw a video just now, so I was just looking through like Raúl in person, and I saw that he can score free kicks on. Shot curve is there. Agility and balance are very high. Stamina is also very high. Jump is also very high, and composure is very high. Next thing we want to look at is, of course, the work rate. Low. A little bit of concern, of course. Low never ideal for strikers. 3-star skill move. At least he's got 5'4" weak foot. 180 cm is a good height for a striker, but 68 kg a little bit too light. FP cost, of course, for icons are more expensive, 24. Alright, and then traits wise, he's got leadership and sharp curling shot. Now with the team color, we also need to talk about club career as well. I think the most applicable one is Real Madrid lah. Everybody know Raúl is associated with Real Madrid. I don't think you can form a decent color with Schalke or New York Cosmos, so most likely we want to use Real Madrid color. Okay, for me, I'm using a Real Madrid Portugal hybrid, which is giving me a lot of problem because Portugal players are not that good, other than Cristiano Ronaldo and Eusebio. The rest are, the attacking players are fine, but the defensive players are nightmare. Right, icon expensive, Raúl is expensive. Right, so we have Raúl 2.2 billion. Let's now go into the in-game analysis, and we will analyze his performance. Strength. First thing I feel that we need to talk about is his positioning. It's the highest in the game, and I feel that it is his biggest weapon. I know I say this of a lot of players, like their positioning is always good, so on and so forth, but for me, right, Raúl's positioning is really different. Okay, and there's a good reason for what I say, because the first one is the classic one, which I always say, is that in the box he definitely know where the goal is, every time at the right place at the right time, and there are so many times when he was there to tap in the rebound. Okay, like Michael Owen, he's like the ultimate poacher. Okay, so Raúl is also like that. In the box, he's always there sniffing around, finding opportunities, and then when there's a shot coming, most of the time he's the first to react lah. Okay, but the next one is where I feel the money is. Okay, he's positioning in terms of the runs he makes is quite different. So I feel that although he does not have the offside trap trait, right, he always seems to want to run off the shoulder of the last defender. This is something that I feel CR doesn't do that well, because he's not a natural striker. Raúl is a natural striker, and he's always there trying to break the offside trap. And then the thing is, right, not only does he run off the shoulder of the defender, I feel that he runs off the shoulder but away from the defender. okay, and then you can really put in the through ball and makes it very hard for the defender to intercept because your striker is running away from you. And also I feel that he tends to keep adjusting the path of his run, and this is something that I've seen a few times. Like whenever I see that he's making a run, right, and I'll try to delay the pass, and I can see him, you know, sprinting and adjusting the path until he finds the perfect position for you to slide the through ball across, and that's not something that I see in many strikers. Okay, and I also feel that he prefers to stay in the middle of the pitch much more, okay, compared to going out wide. So some strikers like to go out wide. Most classic example is Henry, and CR as well. He likes to go to the left a bit more, but Raúl, he focus more in the center, which is good. To build on from my previous point, right, even though his work rate is low, I find that he's very active in the final third. He's always constantly trying to get in behind. The only thing the low attacking work rate does is his starting position. That's all I feel, whereby he is normally deeper when you are trying to build up play. It's not exactly a bad thing because he can be the link man, and the good thing is if you, let's say, bypass him, right, he will then have to sprint into the final third, and that is a good thing because it's very hard for defender to pick up someone like him. Okay, as an icon as well, he's got bags of pace, very fast, and it allows him to stay in front of the defender. He has one of the highest top speed in the game. It makes him that much more difficult to catch over a longer distance because of the high top speed. So many times I try to play the early through pass and then just let him sprint and stay in front of the defender. He has the highest finishing stat in the game as well, which is understandable because he's a finishing legend. Some of the goals I scored with him are from really weird angles, and it gave me a shock when I scored them, and I completely didn't expect them to go in. Some of them are captured in the highlights as well. Very nice goals. He's also the type of striker that can score you all sorts of goals from every angle. He's also a very great header of the ball. Although because of his height, right, he's not as dominant in the air as say like a Lukaku or Ibra. But when he gets his head to the ball, most of the time, or rather I would say there's a good chance that it is a goal. Movement on the pitch is great as well with his high ball control, dribbling and agility. I'm not a very good dribbler, but I think in the hands of a more skillful player using a controller, Raúl will be a nightmare to defend against because he can change direction very well and easily. Next we go on to the weakness. It's not a lot considering he's an icon. First thing is Tankiness. Although he's got 93 strength, he is not very strong on the pitch one. Many times I see defender push him off the ball like a little child because of his weight. It's only 68 kg. Someone like Van Dijk will just push him off the ball with no problem. So that is an issue, and I will try to avoid contact when I'm using him. Next thing is he's also not much of a assist provider. So in the games that I play with him, right, most of the time he's at the end of the move and not participating much in the move. He'll maybe play a pass here and there, get into the box and score you a goal, but he personally don't give a lot of assists. His 3-star skill move might also be a problem for some skillers out there. Not a problem for me because I only use basic skill moves, but if you like your rainbows and rabonas and whatnot, El Tornado maybe, he is somebody that cannot okay? Overall, I will give him a 9.5 out of 10. I'm very impressed with Raúl, and I'm very happy that I packed him. Expected to be good, and he doesn't disappoint. The main thing is, right, I feel that he's a true striker compared to CR. So we know CR is a winger, and then he plays as a left winger but scores a lot of goals from there. Towards the latter years of his career, past few years, he's playing as a center striker, but then that is not his natural position. For Raúl, he's a natural center forward. He's a very pure center forward, constantly making runs in behind, which keeps the defenders on their toes so your opponents, you know, they don't know what to do. Sometimes they want to press, they're so scared a bit. He's an extremely good finisher, which is complemented by his great pace, which means that, you know, once he is true on goal, he cannot be caught. His positioning on the pitch is really what sets him apart from the rest, and I feel that, right, he is more of a poacher rather than a scorer of wonder goal. And by that I don't mean that he cannot score very nice wonderful goals. He can, he has the ability, but it's just that I feel that most of the time he is sweeping out goals inside the box. Let's say you are cutting from the side, he will position himself so that he can do a tap in. There's a rebound, he will do the tap in. But once in a while, if you want him to score a long range goal, yes he can. Or if you want him to score a finesse shot, he can do that. Is he worth it though? Now this is dicey because icons are crazy expensive with crazy high FPs. So I personally still feel that they are a somewhat luxury item. I would say the only reason that you will use him is, let's say you are using a Real Madrid or a Spanish team color, or he's your favorite player, or maybe you're like me, you pack him and you just cannot bear to sell him away, or you just want to have an icon to feel what does an icon feel like in the game. In terms of practicality, not much difference, because although he's very good, this game is still dependent on your own skill one. So there are games that I've used both icons and still lose. So I don't know if you want to put in 2.2 billion to get somebody that is crazy good but with crazy high FP, especially with all the restrictions nowadays. But then again, I would say if you have the BP, if you have the money and you feel like spending a bit, he's your dream guy, go ahead, nothing wrong. And I hope you enjoy using him, alright? That is all I have for this review. I hope you guys find this helpful. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my FO4 review video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell as well. Check out our Facebook and Discord. Our Discord is still ongoing, very strong. The community there is very helpful as well. So I hope to see you guys there, and I'll see you next time.